the owner? You know the owner? Oh. The owner. Hey, Sarge. Yeah, I got video stuff.
It's hard to say the crime scene there, but there was nothing there, like no water or anything. Right. How long is that? Yeah. So I got. And duty captain wants to say like possibly 3 are likely. One guy is definitely like no.
You know what? Let's go inside. Sorry, you want to talk inside?
Yeah.
Negative, they're currently physically fighting at the location.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Emery Sevindik.
Can you spell the last name?
Sevindik.
And can you tell me what you witnessed, if anything?
I didn't witness anything here. I just know for the past 5 years now, since COVID, this block has been overcome with homeless people selling shit they find in donation bins in the homeless shelter, selling food they get from food banks, selling trash they collect from the street. The 9th precinct, the city as a whole, has done nothing about it. You could thank de Blasio for getting the homeless people out of the cops' jurisdiction. I'm a taxpayer, I work, my father owns this stand. I live down the block, I lived there my whole life. I'm 23, and I remember this city during Bloomberg's reign. It was great, it was safe. You could play on the street, and these fucking hounds are here, and they stab each other up. And what if he gets hurt? What if I get hurt? What if my mother gets hurt? My mother can't walk down the street safely. She could barely walk as it is. My father's getting old.
You worried about your dad?
Of course I worry. Yeah, of course. I worry about both my parents. It was never like this. This stand's been here for 30 years. This used to be a post office. Now it's a gentrified building. But yet, this shit just keeps going on. Huh? They fight all the time. There's one guy, he's a schizo. A couple years ago, last time you saw him, he smashed something in someone's windshield, disappeared. He's still alive. Now he comes around here again. He's nuts. They always argue. They sell drugs. They take drugs. They sell drugs. There's one guy on a little motorcycle with a backpack, a black guy. He stopped selling, pulling bags of weed, little dime bags out, every single day. They don't do anything.
Hussein Al-Saidi.
Spell the last name?
Alsaidi.
And tell me about this street in this area and the vendors.
Yeah, the street is just good, you know. It's just there's in the morning, you know, people gather here, they sell stuff. But yeah, it's a good area. I've been working here for like about a year.
Are you surprised if it was a dispute between vendors?
Nah, I'm not surprised. We always see it. It always happens.
Other violent acts?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially in the train. You know, it's safer out here, but if you're in the train, it's even more dangerous.
And there were two people. The woman was white. Again, like not 100% on that.
So what's all the pile of stuff there?
I'm not sure what that is. Again, I only saw like the very ending of the fight. So.
Did they seem to be homeless individuals? Do you know, or do you seem?
No, they didn't seem like it. No.
And what's this area like? We're speaking to people over here saying they complain about, you know, it's kind of not too good over here with all the different vendors. How's your experience with that?
Yeah, there are a lot of vendors like on the street, just selling a bunch of junk all the time. This is personally the only fight I've seen the whole year. I've been here since last September. So it's not a great area, but I haven't seen a lot of crime nonetheless actually around here. There are a lot of police though.
And where do you live? Right here?
Yeah, right here.
So what's it like for you to, like, you know, this happen right next to where you live?
Again, it's actually pretty surprising. It's not the best area, but this is the first time I've seen anything all year. Darren Chang. Darren.
D-A-R-R-E-N?
Yes.
And what did you see?
What did I see?
Yeah.
A couple people fighting. So there was a man pushing a woman onto the street. There was another guy that got injured. Both of them were bleeding. I assume taken to the hospital. There were a lot of police. So I have ambulance here earlier. So
There were supposedly 3 people stabbed. Did you see all of them?
stabbed. I didn't know that. I thought it was just.
Street over there? Yeah.
Just what you saw.
People congregate here. I saw a woman with stab marks right there, blood everywhere. There was the whole street, about 20 cop cars, 8 ambulances. And then I saw the dude that was apprehended right there, sitting there, you know, relatively, he was like not even being pushed up against anything. He was cool. But I saw 1 woman stabbed. I saw them carrying away 2 people on a stretcher. And then I heard results that it was 4 people. I live a block away, right? And this is like a hotspot. It's basically like an open air drug market. All the crazies reside on this block or the block next door. I pay around $4K in rent, and I see about the worst stuff every day coming out of my apartment. Call the police several times, nothing ever happens. And it's the worst people. I live right here on 13th. This is like my daily walk. And okay, for sure. Yeah. And then on 14th, right here, and 13th right there, the worst people congregate here. They need a lot of help. Nothing ever happens. They're violent. It's extreme. And this is what happens when you let it slide. It's broad daylight on a Sunday in the East Village by Trader Joe's. Why is this happening? You know, 4 people were stabbed. It was insane. Something needs to happen.
What do you see? You see drugs? People selling drugs? Tell me about that.
Yeah. I see people shooting up in between their toes. Anders Rohr, A-N-D-E-R-S, R-O-H-R-E-R.